Welcome back to ABCGH Spoilers channel. Today we will learn about the complex and ever-evolving situation surrounding Steve Burton's portrayal of Jason Morgan, and what his possible departure could mean for the future of General Hospital. The pulse of Port Charles without Jason Morgan. Imagine a Port Charles where Jason Morgan is no longer a daily fixture, a scenario that has both longtime fans and new viewers speculating about seismic shifts in the show's landscape. Jason has long served as the backbone of the Corinthos crime family, the silent protector, and the emotional anchor for many characters. If he were to leave, the ripple effects would be profound. The absence of his unwavering loyalty and sharp instincts could destabilize alliances, embolden rivals, and force other characters to step into leadership roles they may not be prepared for. The writers would face the daunting task of filling the void left by Jason's unique blend of stoicism and vulnerability, which has anchored countless storylines over the decades. A hero's lost compass, the decline of Jason's direction. Recent story arcs have left viewers questioning whether Jason Morgan has lost his sense of purpose. Once celebrated for his commitment to family and his unwavering moral code, albeit one shaped by the criminal underworld, Jason now appears adrift. His involvement with Sasha and her child, at the expense of his own children, has frustrated many fans. Meanwhile, his formerly tight-knit relationships with Sonny Corinthos and Carly Spencer have faded into the background, diminishing his influence on the show's core dynamics. Without meaningful connections or a clear mission, Jason's presence risks becoming superfluous, a shadow of the formidable enforcer he once was. The emotional disconnect. Has Jason lost his edge? Another point of contention is Jason's apparent emotional numbness. While Stone Cold has always been his moniker, recent plots have pushed his stoicism to the point of detachment. Fans have noticed that convoluted secrets and questionable decisions, such as his involvement in paternity cover-ups, have made it harder to relate to him. The tension between his legendary loyalty and the current lack of emotional resonance has fueled speculation that perhaps it's time for Jason to move on, allowing the character to reclaim his dignity rather than languish in repetitive or inconsistent storylines. The speculation storm: is Steve Burton really leaving? Rumors have swirled about Steve Burton's future on General Hospital, especially since his return in 2024 after a dramatic absence. The show's writers have set up scenarios that could easily facilitate Jason's exit, and recent developments have left fans divided. Some are fiercely loyal, hoping for a creative resurgence, while others believe the character's arc has run its course. The uncertainty has only heightened the drama, with every episode scrutinized for clues about Jason's fate. Behind the curtain, the actor's perspective and real-world factors. Steve Burton's journey with General Hospital has been anything but straightforward. Over his multi-decade tenure, he has weathered regime changes, cast shakeups, and even real-world controversies, such as his departure over the show's COVID-19 vaccine mandate in 2021. Burton has spoken candidly about his love for the role and the show, but also about the personal and professional reasons that have influenced his decisions to leave and return. His most recent exit and subsequent return have kept viewers on edge, unsure whether they are witnessing a temporary storyline twist or a permanent farewell. A character in flux: Jason Morgan's transformations. Jason Morgan's evolution is a study in reinvention. Originally introduced as Jason Quartermain, the preppy golden boy, his life changed forever after a tragic car accident left him with amnesia. Shedding his old identity, he became the stoic, emotionally guarded right-hand man to Sonny Corinthos. Over the years, Jason's persona has oscillated between vulnerable and ruthless, with moments of tenderness reserved for those he loves most. His relationships with Robin Scorpio, Sam McCall, and the Quartermain family have revealed layers of depth beneath the stone-cold exterior. Yet, despite these glimpses of growth, many feel the character has been stuck in a narrative loop, unable to break free from his role as Sonny's enforcer. The power of relationships: Jason's bonds and betrayals. Jason's storylines have been defined by his connections to others. His romance with Sam McCall, in particular, stands out as one of daytime television's most compelling love stories. Their relationship, marked by mutual acceptance and shared adversity, has captivated audiences for years. Jason's loyalty to Sonny and Carly has also been a cornerstone of the show, but recent plotlines have tested these bonds. As Jason's priorities shift and his relationship strain, the emotional stakes for all involved rise, setting the stage for dramatic confrontations and possible reconciliations. The broader impact: what's next for General Hospital? If Steve Burton's Jason Morgan were to leave for good, General Hospital would face a pivotal moment. The writers could seize the opportunity to explore new dynamics, elevate secondary characters, or even introduce a fresh anti-hero to fill the void. Alternatively, Jason's departure could serve as a catalyst for long-simmering conflicts to erupt, reshaping the power structure of Port Charles. The show's future would hinge on its ability to adapt, innovate, and honor the legacy of a character who has left an indelible mark on the genre. A final word: the enduring legacy of Jason Morgan. Whether Jason Morgan stays or goes, his impact on General Hospital is undeniable. He has been a symbol of loyalty, resilience, and complexity, a character who has grown, regressed, and reinvented himself countless times. As fans await the next twist in his journey, one thing is certain: the story of Jason Morgan, and the man who brings him to life, will continue to shape the heart and soul of Port Charles for years to come. Next, we're diving deep into the tangled web of intrigue, ambition, and rivalry swirling around Port Charles University, where the arrival of Professor Henry Dalton has set off a chain reaction among the city's brightest young minds. Let's unravel the drama, analyze the shifting alliances, and speculate about the future as Jocelyn Jacks and Emma Scorpio Drake find themselves at the center of a high-stakes battle, one that could change their lives forever. Romantic tensions and unexpected obstacles. The atmosphere at PCU has become charged with anticipation and uncertainty as rumors swirl about a new complication in the quest for the coveted undergraduate research assistant position. While academic rivalry is intense enough, whispers in the corridors suggest that matters of the heart may soon take center stage. If romantic feelings begin to blossom between any of the contenders and Professor Dalton, the competition could transform from a straightforward contest of credentials into a delicate dance of emotions and strategy. This added layer of complexity threatens to upend the balance, forcing each participant to weigh personal feelings against professional ambitions. In the world of Port Charles, where secrets rarely stay buried, such developments could have far-reaching consequences for everyone involved. Jocelyn's uphill battle, from outsider to contender. Jocelyn Jacks, known for her determination and resourcefulness, finds herself facing an unexpected challenge. Her initial encounter with Professor Dalton did not go as planned. Rather than making a memorable impression, she seemed to leave him unimpressed, if not slightly irritated. This setback places her at a disadvantage, especially with Emma Scorpio Drake already enjoying Dalton's attention. For Jocelyn, the stakes are higher than mere academic achievement. Her aspirations as a future WSB agent hinge on her ability to secure this research position. The pressure is mounting, and she must now devise innovative strategies to outmaneuver Emma and win over Dalton. Whether it's through demonstrating her unique skills, leveraging her network, or uncovering a hidden opportunity, Jocelyn's journey promises to be a test of both intellect and grit. Emma's natural charisma and rising influence. In stark contrast, Emma Scorpio Drake has managed to captivate Professor Dalton effortlessly. Her genuine demeanor and unforced charm have positioned her as the front-runner in the race for Dalton's mentorship. Emma's background as the daughter of two esteemed doctors and her deep roots in Port Charles lend her an air of credibility and poise that is hard to match. Her connection to the Quartermain and Scorpio families further enhances her standing, making her a formidable opponent for anyone seeking to challenge her. As Emma navigates the complexities of academic life and personal relationships, her ability to remain authentic and composed may prove to be her greatest asset. However, with competition intensifying and new variables emerging, even Emma may find herself tested in unexpected ways. The stakes, WSB missions and future careers. For Jocelyn, this rivalry is more than a matter of pride, it's a critical juncture in her budding career as a WSB agent. The Research Assistant program at PCU is not just a prestigious opportunity, it's a stepping stone to greater responsibilities in covert missions that could shape the future of Port Charles and beyond. Failure to secure her place could jeopardize ongoing investigations and undermine her credibility within the agency. The sense of urgency is palpable, and every decision carries weight. As Jocelyn navigates the treacherous waters of academic politics and espionage, she must balance her personal desires with her professional obligations. The outcome of this contest could determine not only her future but also the fate of those she seeks to protect. First impressions and their lasting impact. The importance of first impressions looms large in this unfolding drama. Professor Dalton, a newcomer with a mysterious past and a reputation for excellence, is keenly observant and quick to form judgments. For students like Jocelyn and Emma, the initial moments of interaction can set the tone for all that follows. Dalton's teaching style, described as both challenging and inspiring, demands adaptability and resilience from his students. Those who fail to impress early on may find it difficult to recover lost ground, while those who seize the moment can secure invaluable mentorship and guidance. The interplay of personality, preparation, and timing underscores the high stakes of every encounter at PCU. The enigmatic Professor Dalton, a catalyst for change. Professor Henry Dalton's arrival at Port Charles University has not gone unnoticed. With a background in environmental physics and a hint of mystery surrounding his past, Dalton brings a fresh perspective to the academic community. His teaching methods are said to encourage critical thinking and innovation, pushing students to question assumptions and seek deeper understanding. Dalton's interactions with both Jocelyn and Emma have already begun to reshape the dynamics within the university, setting the stage for new alliances and rivalries. As more is revealed about his history and motivations, Dalton may emerge as a pivotal figure whose influence extends far beyond the classroom. Legacy, family, and the weight of expectations. Emma Scorpio Drake's journey is deeply intertwined with the legacy of her family. As the granddaughter of Anna Devane and daughter of Patrick Drake and Robin Scorpio, Emma carries the weight of generations of achievement and sacrifice. Her connection to the Courtemain family, particularly the stories of Edward and Alan's heroism, adds another layer of complexity to her character. These familial ties provide both support and pressure, shaping Emma's ambitions and guiding her decisions. The interplay between personal history and present challenges creates a rich tapestry of motivations that drive Emma forward, even as she faces formidable competition. Jocelyn's resilience, overcoming adversity. Jocelyn Jacks is no stranger to adversity. Her life has been marked by dramatic twists, from health crises and family turmoil to the dangerous world of WSB operations. Each challenge has forged her into a resilient and resourceful individual, capable of adapting to rapidly changing circumstances. As she confronts the dual pressures of academic rivalry and covert missions, Jocelyn draws on her past experiences to navigate the obstacles before her. Her ability to remain focused and determined, even in the face of setbacks, sets her apart as a true contender in the high-stakes environment of Port Charles. Speculation and future possibilities. As the story unfolds, viewers are left to wonder how the rivalry between Jocelyn and Emma will evolve. Will Jocelyn's ingenuity and determination allow her to overcome the odds and secure her place by Dalton's side? Can Emma maintain her lead without sacrificing her integrity or relationships? And what secrets does Professor Dalton harbor that might influence the outcome of this contest? The possibilities are endless, and with each new episode, the drama promises to reach new heights. Conclusion: the battle for Port Charles University. The competition between Jocelyn and Emma is more than a simple rivalry, it's a microcosm of the broader struggles that define life in Port Charles. Ambition, loyalty, love, and legacy all collide as these young women strive to carve out their destinies.
With Professor Dalton serving as both mentor and catalyst, the stage is set for a dramatic showdown that will test the limits of friendship, ambition, and resilience. Next, we will learn about the tangled web of secrets, family ties, and the unpredictable consequences that come from choices made in the shadows of Port Charles. A birthday that changed everything. Imagine a family gathering where every smile hides a secret and every toast is laced with tension. The Quartermaines and their extended clan assemble to celebrate Dante Falconeri's birthday, a day meant for joy but heavy with unspoken truths. Lois Cerullo, usually the life of the party, was visibly on edge. Her nerves were like a violin string pulled too tight, one careless word away from snapping. As the festivities unfolded, Lois found herself seated with Gio Palmieri and Lulu Spencer. In an attempt to make small talk, she mentioned that Sonny Corinthos generously covered Joe's music expenses. This seemingly innocuous detail, combined with Joe's recollections of his early years, being born in California at a time that coincided with another family birth, set off a chain reaction in Lulu's mind. Despite recently emerging from a 4-year coma, Lulu's instincts were razor-sharp. The puzzle pieces fell into place. Gio was not just any cousin, he was the secret son of Dante and Brooklyn Quartermaine, a truth hidden from both parents. The revelation hovered in the air, a silent storm waiting to break. This birthday scene is a masterclass in dramatic irony. The audience is privy to the secret before the main characters, creating a delicious tension. The juxtaposition of celebration and revelation highlights the fragility of family trust. It's a reminder that in soap operas, as in life, the most explosive truths often surface at the most inopportune times. The burden of knowledge, Lulu's dilemma. Lulu Spencer, still grappling with her feelings for Dante, found herself burdened with a secret that could upend multiple lives. After piecing together the clues, she confronted Brooklyn Quartermaine. The confrontation was less an explosion and more a slow burn. Two women, each with their own loyalties and regrets, negotiating the weight of the past. Lulu ultimately agreed to keep the secret from Dante, but the decision gnawed at her conscience. Every interaction with Dante became a test of her resolve, and every moment of silence a betrayal of her own heart. The knowledge became a living thing, growing heavier with each passing day. Lulu's internal struggle is a study in moral ambiguity. Her choice to protect Dante from the truth is both compassionate and self-serving. The narrative explores the psychological toll of secrets, illustrating how silence can be as destructive as revelation. Lulu's predicament invites viewers to consider what they would do in her place, blurring the line between right and wrong. The unraveling, notes, discoveries, and unintended consequences. The secret's unraveling began not with a dramatic confession, but with a chance discovery. Lulu, searching Martin Gray's room for something entirely unrelated, stumbled upon a collection of notes. Martin, the family's legal confidant, had recently met with Lois Cerullo to discuss the legal intricacies surrounding Brooklyn's long-lost child. The notes were meticulous, chronicling every twist and turn of the private adoption. As Lulu read through them, the truth emerged with startling clarity. The adoption process was not what it seemed, and Gio Palmieri was, in fact, the child Brooklyn had given up years ago. Analysis. This accidental discovery underscores the theme of fate versus agency. The truth comes to light not through deliberate action, but through a series of coincidences and mistakes. Martin's notes serve as both a literal and metaphorical record of the family's tangled history, emphasizing the idea that secrets, no matter how deeply buried, have a way of resurfacing. The legal labyrinth, Lois and Martin's meeting. Lois Cerullo, driven by a mother's guilt and a desire for closure, sought out Martin Gray for legal counsel. Their meeting was a tense negotiation, with Lois laying bare the details of Brooklyn's secret pregnancy and the subsequent adoption. Martin, ever the consummate professional, took copious notes, asking probing questions and offering reassurances. The conversation revealed that the adoption had not been conducted as Brooklyn had believed.
Instead, the child, Gio Palmieri, had been placed within the extended family under a veil of secrecy. Sonny Corinthos, always the protector, had stepped in to ensure Joe's well-being, funding his violin lessons and providing emotional support after the death of Joe's adoptive mother.
This scene delves into the complexities of family loyalty and the limits of legal protection. Lois's confession is an act of vulnerability, while Martin's role as both advisor and confidant blurs professional boundaries.
The revelation that Sonny has been quietly supporting Gio adds another layer to the family's interconnectedness, highlighting the ways in which love and obligation can become entangled. A secret birth and a life in the shadows. Years earlier, Brooklyn Quartermain had faced an impossible decision. As a teenager, she gave birth to a son fathered by Dante Falconeri. The pregnancy was shrouded in secrecy, known only to Lois and Brooklyn's grandmother. The child was quietly given up for adoption, and Brooklyn returned to Bensonhurst, determined to move forward as if nothing had happened. The boy, Gio, grew up believing he was simply another member of the extended family, unaware of his true parentage. His adoptive mother's untimely death left him in the care of relatives, with Sonny Corinthos stepping in as a silent benefactor. This backstory is a poignant exploration of sacrifice and the enduring consequences of youthful choices. Brooklyn's decision to give up her child was an act of both love and self-preservation, but it set in motion a chain of events that would reverberate for years. The narrative examines the ways in which secrets can shape identity, and how the past is never truly past.